viewers. Today we are going to show you treatment of ankle sprain. This is now, I hurt it in the beginning of February. We're now mid-March, so that's making it 6 weeks. And I'm still struggling with a bit of swelling on the side, a bit of stiffness in the ankle, but that's quite normal, so don't panic about things like that. Swelling can stay there for up to 6 months to a year, so it doesn't bother me. I don't really have pain as such. Some evenings, if I've been up on my feet a long time or been dancing or anything like that, I will feel that it aches a little bit at night and maybe disturbs my sleep a little bit, which is why I'm going to do the treatment. So I'm going to show you how the needling works for the ankle areas. One would use the anterior ligament, is the ligament that I hurt. I still get swelling both on the medial side and the lateral side, so inside and outside, or outside and inside. And this is just due because the swelling just moves through the joint, which has made the joint stiff. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just put the needle in. Oh yes, and there's aching nicely. So I've put it into the anterior ligament. You know, the ligament and injury takes, ligament takes 3 weeks to grow on. So in the first 3 days you want to focus on ice, because the ice is helps to reduce the swelling. And even if it swells now, you can still use ice, or you can switch over to heat. You'll sometimes find that the heat works better at this stage of the game. Oh yes, it's aching nicely. Okay, so they're my needles. I don't need more than that because it's only the anterior ligament that I hurt. So I'll leave those in for a few minutes, then we'll take them out. I'll probably pop on the short wave there because it helps for inflammation and helps for the stiffness in the joint. I've been focusing on doing my stretches, twisting my ankle inside, twisting my ankle behind, doing my calf stretches. I'm focusing on my proprioception and my balance of walking on my toes, walking on my heels. I'm doing my dancing because I don't have pain. And I focus on the stretching. So the one that I'm struggling with is where I sit on my haunches because I don't have full range of movement going down. So I use it as a stretch. So whatever problem or whatever movement you're struggling with, you use that movement as a stretch to deactivate the pain. And if you're doing your rehabilitation properly, depends on the nature of the injury. If it's a simple strain, within 6 weeks the ankle should be fine. You can return to your normal sport, you can do everything that you used to do. So I'm back to normal. The swelling comes and goes, and on the days that it swells I put on the heat and I take maybe a pain pill just to deactivate it. You can get anti-inflammatories if it swells up quite a lot, and you take an anti-inflammatory on a very bad swollen day. But you don't want to take them daily because they can cause stomach ulcers and pain. So you know, you don't take any anti-inflammatory long term. So yes, so that's what you were doing now. You remember we spoke about the 6 things that you need to do for rehabilitation of any injury. So we're going to just rehash it for the ankle. So you want to reduce the swelling, that's where the ice comes in, and later stages the heat. Then you want to increase range of movement, so you're doing your calf stretches, you're twisting your ankle inside, you're twisting it outside, you're twisting it upside down, all directions, and you're squatting down. Then you want to get your strength up and running, so you can do walking on the toes, walking on the heels. That does strength as well as proprioception. You want to start practicing your jumping so that you can, again, that helps with strength and proprioception and pliability. Then you want to improve endurance. That's where my dancing comes in. So you're dancing, getting used to moving around on the foot. Your emotional status needs to be A-OK. Mine is fine, so we don't have to worry about that. And proprioception was the last one, but I've already mentioned that. So those are all the things that you need to make sure that you've got in the ankle to make sure that it gets better. If you do not get full range of movement, you'll never get rid of the swelling, because every time you stretch it too far into the stuck position, it will swell up again because it's not used to being stretched. So you've got to stretch until you've got full range of movement. You can do everything that you used to do, and then the swelling will go away. So make sure you keep up with your ankle injuries to rehabilitate them. If you're struggling on your own, make sure you go and see a physio, because sometimes you can't quite reach your foot. Look, I've mastered the art of being able to mobilize every area of my body because I know how to relax it, but not a lot of people know how to do that. It's actually a gift apparently. So not a lot of people know how to do that. So go and see your therapist. You don't have to see them every week at this stage. You can see them every second week, or even once a month, just to improve the rehabilitation and make sure that your exercises are being progressed to the next level. Let's just take these out because we're done. And remember, you use a little bit of a paper just to dab up the blood. A little bit of blood there, but not much. And then that is it. So thanks for watching. Send these to the people that have got ankle injuries so that they can learn what to do. If you've got early ankle injuries, there's other videos that I've got available, so go and look for those so that you can heal your ankles yourselves. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.